Hello, we're going to be checking out our top 30. 30. This is going to be a very long list of top 30 Saiyans. I'm going to be showing mainly their best quality, so I will not be showing every transformation most likely. I don't really know yet. This is kind of pre-recorded, but yeah. But yeah. Please let me know how you like the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get right into it. But another thing I want to talk about is that when I do these top list of these characters, this is just the opinion, okay? Every character is good in its own way. Play who you want. I don't care. Just know how you play them and how to use them. That's all I gotta say. Now, as starting at number 30, I'm going to put Nappa. Nappa is without, I didn't put Dynamo Goku on the list because he's more fooder, but Nappa is more. He's probably the worst Saiyan in my opinion. He's slow. He's decent if you know how to use him. Cool, that's what's up. But he doesn't really give that much. So now at number 29 is Goku Teen. Believe it or not, I was thinking about putting him higher. Honestly, I could have put him a little higher on the list because of his one move, after image strike. But that's mainly all this character got. He can't fly, he can't really. He's good, don't get me wrong, but you know, pretty simple. Yeah, I'm doing the ultimates and stuff. Now, how to use this character? Honestly, just use your after image strike and just know how to fight. You should be fine. Maybe. Now at 28 is Raditz. Raditz is actually really good. So why is he 28? I just don't see enough people really using him to a point, and I don't use him enough for me to like truly scale him. So yeah, that's just the reality. But he does have a buff and a full power, so he has an auto spark and a buff that makes him stronger. So meh, do it, do with that as you will. But he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I used him. I like him. I like him. Alright, next. Now at number 27 is Goku Early Z. Don't get me wrong. All base form Gokus are really good. But if you just have one thing going for you mainly, then yeah, you're not going to rank that high on the list in my opinion. So that's why I had to put him at 27. Believe it or not, y'all might hate me who's going to be 26, but it is what it is. I have my reasons. But early Z Goku is actually pretty good if you know how to pull off the Spirit Bomb pretty well. Oh yeah, you got it. And you're probably gonna have so much fun with this character. So yeah, I like him. He's just pretty low, you know. Now at number 26, why is Gohan higher? Well, number one, he has auto spark. He actually does damage, and he has after image strike. This guy has a pretty great kick. Better than early Z Goku, so. 25 is NZ Vegeta. Why is he so low on the list? I don't like NZ Vegeta. Like, he's cool, but in reality, he doesn't get that much, bro. Like, all he gets is just damage. It may be a buff. Like, that's it. Nonetheless. So, yeah. He has a nice ultimate, but nothing really crazy, like, honestly. This is probably, in my eyes, one of the worst Vegetas. Now at number 24, I got Goten. Dude can heal, he has after image, he has the double Kamehameha with Trunks at Super Saiyan form. He's actually good, surprisingly. He's pretty good. I used him, and I won a few matches. He's actually not bad. He's fast, too. In the combo wise, you learn how to use him, you'll be whooping the Super Saiyan for Gogetas like it's nothing. Oh, but yeah. Honestly, I'm just showcasing his base form, but it all comes into his Super Saiyan form. His Super Saiyan form is the best part of him. I'm doing charging in. Usually, what I noticed that some people just get their moves in their Super Saiyan form, so I don't even use the forms. Like, it's like you already know what it is, so just don't even use it after a certain point. But I love this ultimate. It's so good. Like, watch this. This is so cool. Yeah. But yeah, 24 is Goten. And that tied with Goten, but technically slightly better in my opinion, is definitely Kid Trunks. Kid Trunks is better than Goten because he gets a lot. He gets an actual buff, you know? He has a decent move. He gets a buff, he gets after image. His Super Saiyan is way better than Goten's in my opinion, you know? Except for Ultimate Wars, but still. He gets Explosive Wave, and he gets a little full power charge that gives him a buff, which makes him really good. I love the Victory Cannon. Victory Cannon's pretty good. But yeah, that's enough for that. 23 is Vegeta Scouter. Okay. Now, honestly, he was very high on the list. But the thing is, since he doesn't really have nothing else, see, his base form is, meh, you know? But his grade 8 form is what carries this character to a point. He is just, he's like that, he's that type of character, right? That'd be like, oh man, like it's hard to win in my base form. But when I use one transformation, it changes the whole tide of the battle. And I'm going to show y'all too. Yep, right here. And it's a cool transformation, honestly. This is the only character in the game that could go right into grade 8 from base form. So, hey, you get one transformation, that one transformation is broken. If you know what you're doing. I'm using all the moves, you know, just for the heck of it. How you play grade 8 Vegeta? Eh, just playing like a powerhouse. You'll win, most likely. Alright, 22 is Mid Z Goku. Honestly, he should have been higher on the list. I am sorry. This character is amazing. His base form is really good. He gets a bunch of buffs. He gets unblockable for his ult. You know. Spirit Bomb. And he gets cool looking moves. This character is really good actually. I just didn't put him higher on the list because there's just so many good people, you know. So yeah. But his base form is not actually where he shines at. It's his Super Saiyan. His Super Saiyan is so good, man. I love it. He gets a bunch of buffs. He gets great damage. And he looks cool doing it. He gets the kick that he did to Frieza on Namek, which is awesome. Yeah, I got the little Saiyan armor. I love Saiyan armor Goku. He's just the best in my opinion. Now I'm going to charge up again. Yep. I'm going to do Angry Kamehameha. Honestly, how you play this character is just how you play a normal Goku. So you should be fine, okay? Like, honestly. Now at 21 is Trunks Melee. Now why is Trunks Melee a little bit ahead of Mid Z Goku? Technically, in a way, this list doesn't really... how do I explain this? How do I explain this? Actually, I don't know how to explain this. Okay. The list is indirectly as in like they are on the list. Not somebody is better than somebody, okay? Unless you get to like the top 5, then yeah. There's a reason why they're top 5. Well yeah, his base form is more or less like meh. But it's really into his transformations that when he gets way better. Isn't it like that with all Saiyans? No, because I'll prove my point later, okay? I'll literally prove my point later. Yeah, he got good moves. Like decent moves. But people don't use this Trunks, so it's kind of like meh. Like, now this form, honestly, is not as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was just going to be super slow. But at least he gets a buff and some power. With an auto spark, so it actually makes it pretty worthwhile. Yeah, nonetheless. And he got a little super explosion, you know. Meh, not really a threat if you go against it, but if you're using it, have fun. Alright, next is 20, and that's Kaba. Kaba is really good in this game, actually. People just don't use him, honestly. He's one of the underrated Saiyans. Actually, no, underrated characters in the game itself. If you can see, he kind of fights like Vegeta in a way. Yeah, that's the thing about Kaba. He fights so like Vegeta. Here's his Super Saiyan form, which is actually pretty good. I like his Super Saiyan form. He gets Wild Sense Explosive Wave, so he gets no buffs. He has, decent damage. Basically, we just did this move in his base, but it went into his super attack instead, his ultimate. So yeah, his ultimate attack is like I believe a Gallic gun. Yeah, there he goes. Huh. Basically a rip-off Vegeta, just not as good. Now we're gonna showcase the Super Saiyan 2. And this next character I'm going to showcase is gonna be something. But he gets a auto spark. He has a nice ability too. He has a nice auto spark. It doesn't give buff, which I am still off. Look at this. Final Flash. That is basically just a Final Flash, bro. Like what? Like they call it Final Stream. But yeah, Cabba's number 20. And number 19 is Khalifa. Khalifa is one of the few Saiyans that actually skips one of her forms. Like they did not put her Super Saiyan 1 in the game because she does the same shit, basically. Like, nothing against Khalifa fans, but she basically does. She does the exact same stuff. She has like the crusher thing. Like, so why not just skip over and just give her Super Saiyan 2? Instead of just give her Super Saiyan 1 with it. Like, what difference would it make? She has a full power move form. And why I put her higher than Cabba is because she doesn't have to, like, use something. She has one form, so she gets straight to the point, and she has unblockable. So, yeah. And she's actually very strong. Like, if you know what you're doing, you can crush anybody with this character. She's a strong Saiyan. But, yeah, she'll be our 19. Now for number 18 is Turtles. Why? I love Turtles. If anybody's seen my videos on Turtles, this man is a dog. Turtles has this one ability to eat the fruit, man, and it gives him every buff in the game, bro. Like what? That's broke. Plus, with this ult being one of the nastiest, probably the nastiest ult in the game, bro, he's number 18 for sure, in my opinion. He's very powerful too. And he makes people leave. Now number 17 is Bardock. This is not a shot. Bardock has a buff and an auto spark with a repel. Like the moment he auto sparks, bro, he repels you back, bro. Like that's broken. His moves are amazing. Like I seen Bardocks and they be whooping on me, bro. Like they just look, they're so cool. But yeah, there's not that much to Bardock that I could say. Just learn how to do his combos, and you should be relatively really good with him. Now at number 16 is NZ Goku. Yep. Now we gotta get to one of the best Gokus. Probably the best Goku in the game. Well, no, he's not. He's probably like 4th or 3rd. But NZ Goku is amazing. He gets a buff. I love this. I love this move. If y'all know where this is from. Woo. Yep. He gets a buff. He gets all that. He gets 3 transformations. It's Super Saiyan 2. I really like his Super Saiyan 2. It's so good. NZ Goku 2 in base. NZ Goku in base 2 actually does have unblockable. All base form Gokus have unblockables. Just know that. Except for Teen Goku and Dynamite Goku, I believe. And if you count UI as base, no. He doesn't have unblockable in there. Super Saiyan 3 is really good, actually. It's actually deadly. Like, I used it, and I'm like, oh man, I missed. I actually used it, it's like, woof. It's amazing. He has a he has an auto spark, which makes him very dangerous. Very dangerous. Yeah, he has instant transmission, which is pretty good. He's a little low on the list, but at the same time, I think he's ranked pretty fairly because he is really good. But there's so many good characters in this game. It's like, man, they can do it better than him in some sort of way. Next, at number 15 is Vegeta Early Z. This might be biased, but I really do think this character is amazing. But not because of his base form, because of his Super Saiyan, and no, just because of his Super Vegeta. That is it. I'll give you that. So he gets a buff, he gets explosive wave, he has decent moves, you know, blah blah blah. Like, this is just his Super Saiyan. His Super Saiyan is good though. A lot of Saiyans tend to have the same moveset in some sort of way. Like, it's kind of weird. That is what it is. Nah, but it's Super Vegeta that makes him good. He has the auto spark into the extra key damage, bro. I vaporize people with this all day. Watch that. Boom. Now watch this. This is amazing. I love this move. Particularly just this Vegeta too. Catch it. Boom. I love it. I just love it. And number 14 is Future Trunks. Why? Well, he has an unblockable with a bunch of buffs if you do his auto spark. Which already makes him... No, he has every buff if you do his auto spark. Like, what? That's broken. Now, he might not do as much damage, but for some weird reason, he's just better. Now, the problem with Future Trunks I have, he gets kind of... I don't want to say he gets weaker, but he gets less better when he's in... what do you call it? Because now they took away his buffs in Super Saiyan. Anyway, number 13 is Adult Gohan. This is why I put Adult Gohan ahead of Future Trunks. If Future Trunks just his Super Saiyan got better, I would have put him ahead of Adult Gohan, but it doesn't. So yeah. Oh my gosh, his base form is alright. It's decent. Yeah, I like his first Super Saiyan is menacing actually. His explosive wave, a full power charge that gives him all his ki back, and his ultimate is unblockable, so it kind of helps him get into auto spark faster. Yeah, this is unblockable, guys. So just know that for when you use Adult Gohan. His Super Saiyan 2, I see people use his Super Saiyan 2 all the time, and I'm like, why? But now I see. He's actually really good. Like, look at it. It's pretty cool. He has the Super Kamehameha that makes him look awesome. Like, look at this. That's pretty cool. He's decent. Now, number 12 is Future Gohan. Future Gohan is a demon in this game, bro. He has full power charge, so it helps him get his sparking. He has a very unique moveset, and he actually has one arm when he fights, so makes him actually very special to use. Now, it's actually in the Super Saiyan that makes him crazy, because I use this character. He has Evil Barrier, which is really good. He has Power to the Limit, that gives him every buff. So this man is good. I'm going to showcase his Hyper Masenko. It's fast. It's pretty good. His Special Beam Cannon, I might have missed, but trust me, it does a lot of damage. You'll see. And you got his ultimate. His ultimate is not unblockable, but since he's so good, he's so versatile, this is probably the third. He is the third best Gohan in the game. Now at number 11 is Kale. Kale is a very interesting one. She gets a buff at her Super Saiyan form. Don't worry about her base form. Her base form gets auto spark, but it's nothing special. This move right here, in particularly, is unblockable. So don't try to block it, okay, guys? It isn't. It isn't unblockable, but I use Kale, and I feel like out of all the legendary Super Saiyans, I did the best with her. To be completely frank with y'all. Now, for you to get into her next form, you gotta untransform, and then go into it. So she has like a little get off me. She has a full power, but it doesn't give no buffs. Unfortunate. And this is her ult. It's more like just like an area attack, but yeah. At number 10 is Broly. Super Broly at that. Now, Kale, I was in between like who is better, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put Super Broly as better because he does way more damage and he gets way more, he actually gets buffs when he's auto spark. So yeah, that's a big difference. Even if not unblockable, he has fast movements. The thing about Super Broly though, he's just slow if you're doing his combos. So yeah, use him to do his moves and be more of a grabber, okay? Don't, you see, even his auto spark, I was slow. No crunch. Now number 9 is GT Goku. He has a buff. He has an instant transmission. He has great moves. He is one of the best characters in the game, in my opinion. As in, like, just you see them everywhere, and guess what? You can't even get mad at these guys because these guys make the fight entertaining. They're not cheap. They're actually not cheap. They're really good. At number 8 is Trunks Super. Why? Because he gets almost every buff in the game. He has great damage. He has great moves. He has an explosive wave, and nonetheless, he has the Sword of Hope that does crazy shit tons of damage. This character is straight to the point. Now, if you notice, I did not talk about his base form. His base form is trash. If he had a great base form, I would actually made him higher on the list, believe it or not. Now, tied with number 8 is Ultimate Gohan. The reason why I tied him with him is because, with Trunks, is because Ultimate Gohan basically has the same concept. He does less damage with the Auto Spark thing, but they both have an Auto Spark and they have the same exact idea on damage. So, yeah, relatively, they're kind of near close. It's just if he had buffs. And number 7 is Teen Gohan. He's a dog, in my opinion. You get to his Super Saiyan form, or his Super Saiyan 2 form, he's a dog. But it's all about his Super Saiyan 2 form. This is his ultimate. In Super Saiyan, it's really decent. You get a full power charge, you get explosive wave, and you get nice moves. But that's not what makes this character amazing. You already know what makes this character amazing and why he's so high on the list. And that is his Super Saiyan 2. This is probably the strongest Gohan in the game. I'm not gonna hold you, in my opinion. So he gets every buff. He gets an Auto Spark and unblockable. So let's count this right. Auto Spark, every buff. Well, not every buff, but you know. At number 6, Broly. Z Broly is just a phenomenon, okay? He's the best Broly in the game. / legendary Super Saiyan in the game. Green haired Saiyan in the game. Number 1, he has 2 unblockables. 2! Not just 1. 2. His base form in normal Super Saiyan gets Auto Sparks with buffs. Now, why am I only showcasing the legendary Super Saiyan form? Because he's just so good that you don't even have to. Trust me. At number 5 is Goku Black. Oh, why is Broly lower than... Yeah, okay. Goku Black is simple. Number 1, Goku Black has good moves. He has an unblockable in his base. It's this right here. It's not an ultimate. I just found this out from somebody. This is a unblockable. So use this when you think when somebody's about to block you. Watch, you'll get him. He has a nice ult, believe it or not. And he has buffs on his first form. I mean, my bad, base form. I'm sorry. But honestly, he shines in this form. His Rose form is so freaking good. Like, he gets an Auto Spark. And you be like, oh, that's it? Trust me. This character does a lot of damage for no reason, man. There's no buffs too. And he has great ultimate. This is probably one of the most beautiful ultimates in the game. But yeah, number 5. And number 4 is Super Baby. Oh, he's not a Saiyan. Well, he's in Vegeta's body. So technically, he inherits this Saiyan. That's very broken. Super Baby 2 has an unblockable. It's called Death Cutter. I did not show it to you, but he has Revenge Death Ball. But this is what makes Super Baby really good, is this form. This form is way better than... I think this is probably the best giant in the game, in my opinion. Besides, what's his name? Can't think of his name right now, but you know, he gets a buff. He gets an Auto Spark. I think every giant gets an Auto Spark. No, a few of them now. He has unblockable. Phew, that does a lot of damage. Could take a whole health bar if you actually raise his stuff up pretty high. Yeah, but nonetheless, he's pretty. And nonetheless, it's pretty self-explanatory. People hate going against giants for reasons, and I understand that. I'm just showing you. At number 3, we have Goku Super. Yes, this man is a dog, bro. In his base form, he's a dog, in my opinion. He is a dog, just because of this, right here. This does so much damage in his base form that it's just wild. Like, what? That's crazy. But in his transformations, he's actually has a good kit. I'm not showcasing everything. Like, you just cannot. He gets a buff in his Super Saiyan. He gets Wild Sense. Nonetheless, he gets good stuff. But hey, I don't even know need to show the ultimate. It's just good. It's basically instant transmission. That's all it is with Kamehameha. His Super Saiyan God form is probably unique, very unique, and like without damage wise, it's unique. His Super Saiyan Blue is probably one of the high damaging like forms in the game, in my opinion. Like it just does damage, bro. He gets a buff. Yeah, he gets a buff with that Kaioken with the instant transmission. And if people aren't careful, this move is going to hit you. You do not want this move to hit you, bro. It's gonna do so much damage. It's ridiculous. Boom. That's a lot of damage. Now, number 2 is Vegeta Super. Why is he higher? Well, trust and believe. Trust and believe. It's all because of his one form. His base form is good. It's not better than Goku's. Believe it or not, Goku gets better, is mainly really truly good in his base form between Super Saiyan Blue form. Vegeta is good in all his forms, in my opinion. Except for his base form. His base form is not bad, but it's not that good. So yeah, I'm going to showcase the ultimate because, you know, it's something y'all haven't seen before, unless in the anime if y'all paid attention. Yeah, he did that against the Trio Danger. His Super Saiyan God form is basically, he gets a buff, you know, stuff like that. Little explosive wave, blah blah blah. Don't even need to showcase it like that. But this is where he shines. Damage, buffs on buffs, okay? Now hear me out. This particular character does so much damage, and he has unblockable in this one. So let me show you. This is his buff. Now, this is his transformation that does way more damage on his stud buff. He is just a stacking demon. This character does shitloads of damage. He is the second highest, strongest, like, Saiyan without fusions. If you notice there is no fusions on this list, I did not put fusions or Katara or anything on this list because, no. Just know themselves. I might do it next time, but no. That's unblockable, by the way. Number 1 is Ultra Instinct Goku. It's not a surprise, honestly. The character is the best, probably one of the best characters in the game right now. Right next to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like, that is his only competition right there. Well, not even. Like, Full Power Jiren, Ultra Instinct, Full Power Jiren, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's it. That's all I can really think of. Because nonetheless, like, bro. So he gets a buff. He gets an auto spark. He gets an extra buff. Man, like what? He gets great moves. Like, look at this. Like, what? This character is monstrous. And his Ultra Instinct form is not even the dangerous part. It's his MUI. Like, watch this. Oh my goodness. When you see somebody do this in the middle of your match and you're already getting cooked, you might as well just rage quit. Like, look at all those buffs in the auto spark. And he probably does the highest damage, ultimate highest damage in the game, plus super attack. I think that's confirmed. I think he does. He just does so much shitload of damage. It's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, that's it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That was my top 30 list on all this same top 30 list best Saiyans in the game. But yeah, this is where I will see you in the next one. Alright, bye.